Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another 7 days to die video. In this one, we're going to be talking about 7 best perks for you to take, or skills, right? Because we've done previously 7 worst perks. In this one, we're going to do the opposite, 7 best perks, no matter your build, right? But before we get started, if you enjoy this type of content, do let me know by leaving a like, comment, and especially subscribing. It helps the channel massively, right? Let's get that 1,000 subs. Right? That's our goal for the end of the year, which hopefully we'll complete it. And we do stream every single day from 4 p.m. or around that time we start. We usually try to start a little earlier. We're currently doing a night or insane difficulty run with Twitch integrations, right? So do check it out. We failed a few times in our base, so there's a lot going on, so do check it out. It's pretty fun, not for me, but for everybody else seems to. And we do have our own Discord, link is down in the description, right? But with all that said, let's actually get into the video and let's talk about 7 best perks no matter the build. So the very first one is probably pretty easy to identify, and that is the Lucky Looter. What it means is you find better loot with every perk. At first level, you get 5% to loot bonus that you open, and looting is 10% faster. And at max, it's 25% loot bonus and the 80% looting faster, which is huge. Getting that 25% loot bonus and looting 80% faster just allows you to save a little extra time, you know, because you'll pretty much instantly open stuff, and you get better loot, which can be increased with candy and other stuff, right? So Lucky Looter is just allows you to progress and get to higher gear a little bit faster. So that is one of the 100% perks worth it. Now our second perk is in Fortitude, and that is pain tolerance. The reason why I recommend it is at first level you reduce HP loss by 5%, and there's 20% less chance for you to get stunned, right? 5% HP loss might not seem like a lot, but at max, you reduce your HP loss by 25% chance, and you have no chance to get stunned, which is massive. Not getting stunned is huge, because it can be the difference between you getting overrun and eliminated and you surviving. And that 25% HP loss might seem like a small, especially against regular zombies. But when you talk about radiated whites, or dire wolves, or zombie bears, and like hard-hitting enemies, that 25% is massive. Especially also if you're getting overrun, clearing high-tier POI or high-tier building, and you just overrun, this will give you a little bit extra time to either escape or get rid of those zombies, right? Now for our third one is healing factor, right? The only time it works is when you are not out of food and water. And at level 1, you heal 1 HP every 35 seconds, and you critical injuries heal 20% faster. Now at max, you heal 1 HP every 5 seconds, and critical injuries heal twice as fast, which is massive. Now the reason why is that 1 HP every 5 seconds is pretty good, right? It might not be the difference like you think, it might not be as massive, but it's still worth it. Just allows you to use a little extra or allows you to get a little extra healing without using as many medical supplies. Eventually you might get a huge amount of medical supplies, so you not need to worry about it, but this can help you, especially if you do a lot of POIs and you just run out of medical supplies to heal yourself a lot. This can help you. Now number 4 is, and number 5 are both in the same category, and it's under strength. -69er and Motherload. Now -69er just gives you more block damage and tool damage with any axe, pickaxe, shovel, chainsaw, or auger, right? And it reduces your stamina cost for your regular attack and power attack, and you'll find more tools and parts and loot. At first it's only 30% more block damage and 10% tool damage, but at max your damage with tools increased by 50%, and your block damage increased by 150%, which will allow you to get mining done fast, allows you to get rid of or to chop the trees down fast, which is huge. Which is why you combine it with the next skill is Motherload. which at first allows you to harvest 20% more ore, stone, terrain blocks, and trees with any axe, pickaxe, shovel, chainsaw, or auger. Right? Getting that little extra just allows you to spend less time doing that. You know, now at max you get double. You get an extra 100. You get 100% more ore, stone, terrain blocks, and trees from any axe, pickaxe, shovel, chainsaw, or auger. So if you want to go like on a long mining trip, you get double the resources. So you can stockpile your base with iron, oil shell, gas, all of that just that much quicker and get much more with less, with the same time of involvement as, you know, as before. Right? This is huge for resource gathering to upgrade your base, to get the base going, to get crap ton of resources for your vehicles and stuff like that. This is huge. Now, next one is a little tricky, and that is physician, right? It's under intellect. Now, at level 1, you treated critical injuries heal 15% faster. Your medical healing items heal for 25% more HP over time, and you get 100% more XP when using bandages, first aid kits, and splints. And splints and casts can cure sprains instantly. Sprains are annoying. They deal with their last between 6 to 10 minutes. They're just a pain in the butt. Second, they heal for your treated critical injuries heal 25% faster. Medical healing items heal for 50% more HP, and you get 200% more XP when using bandages, first aid bandages, first aid kits, and splints. And crafted items in chemistry station craft 20% faster. Surgeon, which is where you want to stop unless you go into the batons, is level 3 gives you treated critical injuries heal 50% faster. Your medical healing items heal 100% more HP per time, so they heal you double. So instead of, for example, like 30 HP, they give you 60, which is massive. Again, less medical items used allows you to do more POIs or survive longer. And your bandages, first aid bandages, first aid kits, and splints give you 500% more XP, which is huge because you're going to be in the late game. Actually, throughout the whole game, you're going to be using those stuff a lot. So getting 5 times more XP is massive in terms of your progression. So you can get more. Oh, thanks, controller. So you can get more levels and get to your build done faster. Right? Now, level 4 and level 5 are all about batons, so they're not as necessary unless you go into that. Now, for the last perk is number 7, and that one is a tricky one, right? That one is depending on the weapon that you want to go with, right? Be it melee weapons, ranged weapons, or a combo, right? Because if you like to go with the stun batons, you wouldn't want to pick, for example, deep cuts, because it'll be useless to you. You don't want to pick electrocutioner because that will help you with stun batons, getting more damage, electrifying them for longer, using less stamina, and getting more batons and parts and loot. Right? Now, if you're all about spears, you only want to go into Spearmaster. You know, so you do more damage, costing less stamina, have a chance to slow them, stuff like that. Right? And if you're going into ranged weapons, you wouldn't want Deadeye if you're just gonna go with the machine guns. It'll be not as good because machine gunner, you specialize in machine guns, you get more damage, faster fire rate, faster reload, and you get more machine guns, the parts, and ammo for them. So picking the right weapon perk is tremendous. And it doesn't matter, for example, if you spec into high intellect but you don't want to use batons, it's okay. Spec into intellect if you want to, but then put some points into the weapon that you're going to be using. Usually, if you're solo, I would recommend going into the weapon stuff because you're solo, you need something to do a lot of damage. Now, if you're in a big group, or in a group like duo, trio, or even 4-man, or if you're on PC into higher, and you like intellect, go full intellect and then worry about weapons. But make sure you pick weapon. Again, I cannot tell you which weapon perk is the best. It is up to you because it depends on the weapon that you want to use. Because electrocution and calculated attacks are useless if you go with spears because they're all about batons. And for example, the quick and perceptive and spearmaster are all about spears. So they'll be useless for batons. But If you do mess up on any perks, don't worry. You can respect that just by going to any trader reg, gen, hue, and so other ones, and just purchasing a beautiful elixir called Grandpa Forget It elixir, right? It does cost 6,000 unless you have a better buttering, which will reduce that price by 25%, a cigar, which will reduce it by additional 10, Grandpa Awesome Juice, which will reduce it more, and I think candy, I don't remember if there's a candy for it, which will reduce it more, so you can get it for cheap, right? But let's be honest, 6,000 dukes are not super hard to get. You can get it semi-decent. But that is all 7 perks. Remember, Lucky Looter, Pain Tolerance, Healing Factor, minus 69er, Mother Load, Position, up to level 3, and any weapon perk that you're going to be using the weapon for. Those are the 7 best perks that I recommend everybody should pick. With all that said, don't forget to stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.